Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. Welcome back to the full walkthrough in the Crew 2. It's part 10 and it's about to get ready to go for having a pro racing competition to be on the land. So this is going to be pretty good to have enough credits to be purchase a new touring car. But this one might have a new discipline. So this is going to be a pretty good time to get ready to be on the track. So I'll be willing to be part to be racing for the good competition. So this one might have a requirement for Live Extreme Series Episode 3. But this is going to be pretty awesome for having touring car will be unlocked. But however, this is going to be pretty good to have already unlocked as well, because a new discipline has finally entered in to be in the air race. But good thing I could probably have enough bucks to get ready to purchase a vehicle, so I'll be getting down to business to choose a ride. But good thing this is definitely might have a good recommend pick. So looks like a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 2015. So this is definitely might have a good price range. But this is definitely might have a good racing machines for having a good choice to be on the track. And luckily, there's a Cadillac Escalade was actually quite very good. An SUV to be fitted as a race car. But I cannot believe it that this may cost $348,600 to purchase this car. But this is definitely might be pretty awesome. So I hope I could probably have to get ready to have a nice, good American race car to be quite very well chosen. But I bet I could probably go with a Chevrolet Corvette C6.R 2005, and this is going to be my favorite. There's some colors will be included. So I could probably have to go with a Jetstream Blue Metallic. One rims should be available, so looks like this is going to be a pretty good enough credits for $388,500. So I'm about to going in and purchase. So this is going to have a good amount of earnings whenever I'm about to be ready to go pro onto the racing track. Hello, my C6.R Corvette. 6 new activities are available. Nice. Looks like this is going to be pretty well expanded, so I hope I could probably have to save up some more, because this is going to be a pretty good competitive whenever I'm about to get starting out. So, however, if I could probably have to take a good look onto the Jersey racetrack for a touring car. So maybe this is definitely might have some good recommend to be at 190. So looks like my Corvette is at 243. But I'm still getting closer to reach the star level will be required. But I kind of say maybe this is definitely might be the time to test it out. But what can I say, because I'm a good proud fan of Chevy Corvettes. But this is going to be a pretty good opportunity to be having a good blue with white stripe. Kind of reminds me of a Dodge Viper GTS. But this one might have a good practice before taking on for the first event. Only for one lap, but this won't take long. Wow, 168.8 miles per hour. But this is pretty good to have a nice good warm-up for having a quick practice. But almost there to reach up onto the star level, folks. But I'm about to take a good look at the interior view. Now this is a pretty good professional racing style. But this is definitely might be quite very good to customize my very own livery design. But maybe I could probably have this one for a Gran Turismo race modification. That was actually might be pretty good to make a good proud represent. But don't worry, I just definitely might have a good ways to test it out. Maybe this one might have to slow down and then just gonna have to take a little pause to have a little bit more catalog. Now, maybe let's just gonna go over to the activity. So, speaking of which, and there's one thing. Season 2 of Motorflix The Hunt has already arrived. So, I hope this is gonna be pretty good to add 4 new Interceptor rides including regulars included. But this is going to be pretty awesome to take a good ways to try it out, so maybe this one might have an early clip that I just recently saved for having a little introduction. Okay, looks like this is going to have to take one clip to be adding in for another. Alright, so looks like this one might have to get ready over to have the first event on touring car. Jersey Racetrack is the only way for starting out to be in normal difficulty. Just going to have to take a little quick travel, but looks like I'm already there. That'll make one good quick trip for another. So I'll be well proud ready to get on for a good professional racing.
Looks like you're racing in the rain today. Don't think of that as a problem. Think of it as a challenge. One everyone else will have to face too. It can be nerve-wracking, but go with the flow and it can be exciting as well.
I will, Alexis. This is where it is. Professional racing is my best part. Alright folks, here I go, and this is going to be a one good excited racing moment, because professional on the track is the best way to go.
If you want to win, don't hold anything back.
Alright, first place in the lead, and things are about to get a little bit wet out there. Gonna kick it up onto the pace, but looks like this is gonna be onto the road circuit, but not on the speedway. Professional racing is my best style, folks. Master the corners, achieve your way to victory. But I could probably have to stick it to having an ordinary race without having nitroses. Well, it was definitely might be needed in case. First lap down, on to lap number 2. But my guess is, this is going to take 4 laps to win. I am rocking it to have a good way to be a good proud pro racer. Okay, here comes the hairpin. Gonna have to slow down, make that good inside towards the apex. Only a few more gap distance behind. Now coming in onto lap number 3 at the end of the second lap. I hope I could probably have to expand the mini-map, so this is the only best track layout to be in the best view. Ten seconds behind. Almost there, folks. Now here comes the final lap. Gran Turismo racer Hyperion-Blue-GT is currently in the lead, but this is going to take a little bit more paces to go. Several opponents are still trying to stood up to make their ways to catch up onto my current lead. Jersey Racetrack is the only road course to be suited to have a better flying corner and a hairpin, but this is going to get a little bit more closer out there. Just going to have to keep on racing to stay clean. Better have the chances out there, ladies and gentlemen. Hyperion-Blue-GT is going in to be taking on for only one more corner, and here comes the final stretch after this turn. But this is definitely might take a full straightaway, and here comes the final stretch. This is going to be pretty good. Almost there to reach up onto the finish line, and it's going to be a successful run. I successfully took first place in 3 minutes and 25.342 seconds. What in the most brilliant race. What in the most brilliant race ever. someone just give a like on this video, but that was super remarkable. But oh yeah, I still have a little bit more role as a commentator since I did pretty well out there in the Nations Cup and the Manufacturer Series from Gran Turismo Sport. But this is a pretty good, awesome way to go to be as a good competitive racer. But now, this is definitely might be going on for the next event. Just gonna have to go over to the map. Now, this is definitely might be going well to take. But this is gonna have to take for the next event, so still almost there to reach up onto the star level. But this is gonna have to take on for some activities to take a good look. Just gonna have to take a little bit more quick pause. Just gonna have to take a while to load. Alright, looks like this is gonna have to go again on to touring car in the pro racing. 8% is now going on progress. So the next race is going on to be at Golden Hills Racetrack. But this is gonna be pretty well for having 15,750 bucks and 2,100 followers to be in normal difficulty. So let's get ready to go on over and travel. But this is going to be having a lot of good professional racing experience.
To achieve maximum results, you need to know your car insides and out. Every sound, every bump, every vibration. Because if anything's out of place, you can't drive your best. Now, you pay attention to your car, I'll be paying attention to you.
That is the good response of a professional racing. Now, let's get ready to go on over to the starting grid. But the last place reserved spot for me, and it's about to go on.
3, 2.
This is going to be having a first place podium for my Corvette. I can take it.
Alexis Kendrick Racing for the win! I should save the cheerleading for Hero.
Don't worry. This is the best seat in the house. Alright, first place for the UCRS driver. Now going in to deal with some corners. But it gets a little bit wet out there. But I can handle it. Gonna take that next turn. Going on for that little bit sharp hairpin. But wow, I cannot believe it. This racetrack is definitely might be pretty well fast to be picking up with some good corners. Another checkpoint clear. Gonna take a lot of good progression to keep it monitored. Lap number 1 clear, moving on to lap number 2. Just gonna have to expand the mini-map to see how the opponents are doing. Gonna keep on racing, stay clean to be on the wet track until the dry will come. Okay, looks like 55% is on the progression, 57% is going well. Just gonna have to take that final corner before at the end of the second lap. I hope lap number 3 is going to be the final lap, folks. Okay, looks like this is gonna be the final run. Just gonna have to keep going. This pro racing doesn't need to have nitrous, but this one might have in case. Checkpoint clear. Gonna have to take the inside. I hope this racetrack could probably have to do a racing line will be placed on the ground to be having a good formation, but on the upper view, this one definitely might be pretty good just fine. But every corner might have to take a lot of good practice to learn. Okay, here comes the final stretch. Just gonna have to go for it. First place for the win.
I guess every little piece was in place.
Now this is going to be on the Rising Star, folks. Hyperion-Blue-GT is now becoming a good professional racing star.
Now available, the next event in the Live Extreme Series.
Another live extreme race. I'll win again and you'll be swimming in followers. How's it feel to be a star?
Oh man, looks like this one might take 50 new activities will be available. Things are about to keep growing and bigger. Holy cow, looks like this is going to be pretty well big to expand it more, you guys. So now, this racetrack is definitely might be located on the outskirts of Las Vegas. But I cannot believe it that I feel good for today. I bet I could probably have to get ready to wrap this up. But I'll be willing to do some more practice whenever I want. I could probably have to keep cruising around for having some more lap times. But this is definitely might take a lot of good professional racing to be on the land. Well, I guess this is going to have to get ready to continue on for the next walkthrough. Part 11 will be coming up at any time, but this one might have to keep on racing to be on the touring car. Alright folks, I hope you really enjoyed watching the race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. You can follow me on Instagram, Art, and CC Planet whenever you want. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time to continue the journey in the Crew 2, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.